Okay, continue from previous slides about the two approaches on how to measure job satisfaction. First one, like I mentioned, single rating mean asking just directly how satisfied are you with the job. So the answer may be from 1 to 5. So 1 is the lowest rating, maybe highly disagree, highly dissatisfied, to 5, highly satisfied, for example. So next, how to measure the second part, way to how to measure the job satisfaction is through summation of the many variables. For example, maybe the question asks regarding job satisfactions regarding the nature of work. Maybe asking the respondent regarding their satisfaction with the supervisions, with the present pay, whether they receive promotions or opportunity for promotion and so on. So these are among the elements that's the summation of these elements in order to determine whether the employee is satisfied or not, really satisfied or not with their jobs, with the jobs. So based on the research from this textbook, it's mentioned like what you see here. When talks about job satisfactions, most of the respondent answer the in terms of work satisfactions, in terms of overall, and the least is the promotion. So the average job satisfactions based on the 5 element just now here. So basically, if in overall, if employee is satisfied, that is considered enough to say that they are satisfied with the job. So what caused job satisfaction? There are two reasons. There are many reasons actually. First one, because of the job condition. The condition of the job itself. Maybe the employees do not feel satisfied with the nature of the job in terms of social interaction, supervision, and so on. So they do not have that kind of intrinsic feeling of intrinsic satisfactions of the job or in performing the job. Next is because of the personality of the employees itself. If the personality of the employees belong to positive core evaluation, that means they tend to see things in the positive way. This actually contributes to their job satisfaction, because any problem that happen at job or in the workplace, they perceive it as something positive. So they tend to have more job satisfactions, and also they're more satisfied with the job compared to those who have a negative core self-evaluation personality types. Next is about corporate social responsibility, or we call it CSR. So this is also sometimes employee can feel satisfied with the job because the organizations involved in CSR, or maybe because the job itself involves CSR or volunteering or helping others. So this is very important for certain people or certain employees. They will feel more satisfied if the organizations have this in their organization, or maybe because they also part of their job is to involving in this, so they feel satisfied. But not everyone find the value of CSR actually good. So some may when we don't need this, may think that this has nothing to do with their inner self, with the satisfaction. So for those who have who consider this as something that can give them meaningful in the job, so this they will easily can feel satisfied with the job if the organization encourage having this in their organization or in their work. So the outcome of job satisfaction. So if employees satisfied their job, the outcome may, for example, may lead to job performance. That means if employees satisfied, they tend to work harder, they tend to contribute more, they tend to perform better. So this lead to job performance. So it's mentioned here, happy workers more likely to be a productive worker. OCB, organizational citizenship behavior. That's mean voluntary of the employees in helping others so that others could be able to perform their job effectively. So people who are more satisfied, they tend to more likely to engage in OCB. That's mean people who are satisfied with the job, they tend to help others more, so others also be able to work effectively if they could if they receive helps or receive assistance from others employees. And also, if the employees working in the retail industry, for example, if they have to deal with the clients, if the employees themselves satisfied with the job, they tend to help or entertain the clients' problems. So this also could increase customer satisfaction or client satisfaction. So if let's say you're working in a retail company, if you're satisfied with the job, you tend to be more helpful toward customer queries and so on. Next is life satisfaction. If you are satisfied with the job, it also will affect your life as a whole. So you will experience life satisfaction. If you normally people who have problems at work, they will bring the problem at home. So if they're at work, they're satisfied with the job. So also they when they come back from work, they feel satisfied, they feel relieved, they feel like they didn't bring the problem from work to home because they satisfied with the job. So overall, their life is considered happy and what we call it they experience not only job satisfaction but also life satisfaction. So there are many response. Let's say in the organization there are some employees. There are many employees who are dissatisfied. So there are many different ways how to respond to the dissatisfaction at work. So this textbook provides 4 ways that employees can respond if they feel dissatisfied with their work. So first one is to exit. That means to leave the organization. If they're satisfied with they're satisfied with the job or with the organization, they just can resign. So just leave the organization, maybe find another company that are better. But normally, if the employees dissatisfied with the job at the organization because of their own personality, in any organization, even though they got high salary and high position, they will still feel dissatisfied. Next is to another way is to voice their dissatisfaction can be through voice. Voice mean they actively, constructively telling the organization how to improve the conditions. That means they not just keep quiet and passive, but they actively, constructively try to overcome the problem by talking to the managers, to the organization, and so on. So they may suggest improvement, they discuss the problem with their superior, and so on. So this is more productive. This is one way, just leave. This one is they didn't resign, they just voice up their opinion how to overcome the problem and so on. Next is loyalty. That means even though they're satisfied with the organization, they stay loyal and they just optimistic. They just hope that everything will come good. I mean, everything will be able will be overcome. So here loyalty is they just wait passively, but they didn't do anything, but they feel optimistic. They are still positive toward the organizations. Neglect instead is the opposite of this. They also do not resign. They just stay with the organization, but they just passively working. They do not try to overcome the problem. So this actually will lead to chronic absenteeism, because if they dissatisfied with the job, they didn't voice up their opinion and how to overcome the problem, and they didn't resign, they just stay there. This actually will affect. They do not have also like this one. They still have positive view that the problem will be solved, but here they do not have any expectation. They may think that the problem will getting worse. So this actually, if they neglect, is one way. If they respond to the dissatisfaction using neglects, this actually will lead to chronic absenteeism or lateness, and so eventually it will lead to reduce job performance. This actually will have a negative impact on the performance of the employees, and also the reputation of the employees. Maybe the superior will perhaps maybe will rate negatively in their performance rating about the employees if they respond to the dissatisfaction using this way. So this is how constructive, disruptive, active, and passive. If they voices their opinion is active, is constructive. So it's a good way. If they just exit, it is active but it's destructive. It didn't. Not gonna improve the situations. If it is passive, just stay loyal but still constructive because they have kind of a high expectation that things gonna be become better. But neglect, that means it's not only passive but it's destructive, not only for their future but also their performance and so on. So another way that organizations that the outcome for job dissatisfaction is counterproductive behavior, where if they satisfied, they tend to involve in, for example, dissatisfied with the organization, with the job, they tend to involve in the action that can damage the organization. For example, they taking drugs, they may steal from the organization, gossiping about the other employees, coming late, and so on. So these are among the negative way how employees react to the dissatisfaction at work. They also may miss their work and they also intend to resign. So one of the among the problems of job satisfaction, it will lead to one negative thing to another. Okay, that's it.